What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to my home gym. If you've been following, then you already know what this is about. So I wanted to do an updated home gym tour. I'm really excited about this. When I set out to make this home gym, my goal was to make something that made me never want to go into a commercial gym again. And that meant getting equipment that maybe you don't even see in some commercial gyms. So let's get started. We're gonna take a look at some of the pieces of equipment I have, and I'm gonna show you around. Now, this isn't the final iteration of my gym. I'm always updating stuff. There's gonna probably be future walkthroughs in the, going forward, but right now, this is as it stands. So let's get started. So the first piece of equipment we have here is a Temple of Gainz pullover machine. Now, I get a lot of comments about this machine sometimes on YouTube, and people are saying, why do you have a pullover machine in your home gym? Because I wanted one, and this machine is ridiculously awesome. When you start using a pullover machine like this, you're not gonna wanna use a barbell or a dumbbell or even a cable pullover anymore. It's like the ultimate pullover when you have a pullover machine. And that's what really drove me. When I see a piece of equipment that you don't normally even see in commercial gyms, I was like, I gotta have that piece of equipment. So that's why this pullover machine from Temple of Gainz is ridiculous. If you're looking to hit your lats, this is the machine right here. And we're gonna hop over to the Temple of Gainz piece of equipment that was my first and really started it off for me. So right here we have the Temple of Gainz chest supported T-bar row. This was the first Temple of Gainz piece of equipment I ever had. And this is really what started it all. When I got this, I was floored by the quality. I felt like I was back in the commercial gym lifting weights. It has adjustable handles, so you can change how narrow or how wide the rowing movement is. And the foot plate's adjustable. Just the whole thing was just ridiculous. When I got this, it was just like that taste of like, I need to get higher quality equipment. At the time, my gym really just consisted of like GMWD and Syedee stuff. And once I got this, I made like 4 follow-up orders with Temple of Gainz, for different pieces of equipment. Actually, one right next to it is the Lateral row machine from Temple of Gainz. This is modeled after the hammer strength Lateral row machine. It's got knurled handles. Build quality is phenomenal. The only thing I will say, and this is pretty true with any hammer strength, iso row, is that they're plate eaters. Like, I'm using 5 plates on this thing sometimes, although it's really heavy. So that is something to keep in mind. Both of these, or I should say all 3 of these machines here, the build quality of them is just, it doesn't leave me wanting for more. Like, I can't imagine ever replacing these machines for something similar in design. I guess maybe there's an argument that if there was some other movement that I thought was so ridiculously awesome, but I'm always gonna want a T-bar row. That pullover machine is just so classic. So moving over into this corner, we have the Repfitness Reppins 125-pound dumbbells on a Yes for All stand. The stand has been solid, dumbbells have been great. Only argument for issues or anything you could think of is that I know that some people complain about the pop pins. There are upgrade kits out there that I've thought about, but right now this thing's been phenomenal. Stand has been great as well, no issues there. I have a Repfitness Blackwing bench, which is a phenomenal adjustable bench, and that is a Rogue squat stand here, which I have very low ceiling, so I can't fit anything else down here for that. The barbell on the floor is a Fringe Sport Bomba bar, which I don't use as much because I have a bad shoulder for pressing movements. So that's why you see the cabered Swiss bar over there. Repfitness plates loaded on there. Around the gym, there's also some Magma fitness plates. Next, we're gonna be getting into some leg equipment over here. We have the Ritfit leg press hack squat, as well as the Syedee belt squat over here. You've seen me use this a lot for other motions as well. Bent over rows, calf raises, stiff-legged deadlifts. Since I got my pendulum squat, I have not been using this as much, at least for the hack squat. I've been using it for the leg press motion. Temple of Gainz just released information on their quad send, which looks ridiculous for a hack squat machine, hack squat leg press machine. So I don't know the fate of this machine currently, if I'm gonna be keeping it or replacing it with something like that, or even something like a free motion, which is a Cybex squat press machine. But since I got the pendulum squat, I have not been using the hack squat as much And speaking of a pendulum squat, here we have the GMWD pendulum squat. You can check out my review that I did on this piece of equipment. So far, so good. Now, I'm not the strongest squatter, so I haven't had issues like other people have had in terms of, you know, major flexing or any issues with it. It will probably one day get upgraded to something like a Temple of Gainz pendulum squat or something like that. But right now it's serving its purpose. You should go check out the video I made on it if you want to see more in depth. And I've posted, you know, video of me using it in my shorts and things like that. Pretty cool piece of equipment. Here we have a GMWD glute kickback. I've had this machine for about 2 years. They don't make this anymore. I don't know why. I actually emailed them today to see what's going on, why they don't make it anymore. It's probably one of the best built pieces of equipment from them I've seen, but I just don't know if there's just not a market for it. I have people asking me about it all the time. The only thing I could think of is that for a shorter individual, it may be a little difficult to use this machine. But otherwise, I don't plan on getting rid of this. This is a great piece of equipment for the money. We're gonna knock out 2 of these right now, guys. In the back corner there, we have the Syedee 3D hip abductor machine. Super cool machine. Never thought I would get something like that. I took a dive and got it. That I got on Temu. I haven't seen it available anymore since I got it. Right next to it is the GMWD Bicep Tricep extension machine. It's okay. You can watch my videos on it. I don't expect it to hang around too long in the gym anymore, but it serves its purpose. And the Incline press. This is a Syedee version of the GMWD. It's a nice chest press. Suffers from range of motion issues, but if you've watched the channel, you've seen me put the back pad on it, which really helps alleviate that. It's not the most heavy duty piece of equipment. It gets the job done, but if I could get my hands on something better than this, I'd probably end up selling it and get something else, but it's still a cool piece of equipment. Here we have one of my all-time favorite pieces of equipment that I added to my gym. This is my Temple of Gainz standing MultiFlight. This is the V2 version. There's another version out now that has knurled handles that seems pretty cool. This machine is a beast, man. You know, even just getting it down into the basement, this is all, the frame is like one big welded piece. Whereas there's like a GMWD version, looks like it's all bolted together. This is one solid piece here. With the adjustments, I can hit chest, I can hit shoulders, I can hit back. There's so many different movements that I can hit with this machine, and it's just phenomenal. We have the weight stack. I can do supersets, drop sets. I can use drop set pins with this. I'm planning on getting a gym pin so I can do micro adjustments on it. I love this. If you're on the fence about something, like people ask me why I don't have like a functional trainer, it's because this does a lot of what I would want to do. And I'm not a huge fan of cables. So this is a super cool piece of equipment. I'm so happy I added this to my gym. And I would really tell you to take a look at this and take a look at the videos that I've put up with this piece of equipment, because there's some really cool stuff you can do. Now this corner here, guys, we're gonna knock out quick because you see me use this pieces of equipment a lot. We have the Kang Lat Pulldown, the Syedee Chest Fly machine, and then my favorite piece of equipment probably for flies is the GMWD Incline seated fly machine. That machine right there gives the sickest stretch and it just hits the chest so nicely. I love to use this machine on chest day. I hate when I cycle it out to do other things. You got to do it sometimes, guys, for your programs. But if you're looking to get something that's cheap but also amazing, I mean, that thing is so overbuilt, it's ridiculous for how much I paid for it. So you're going to want to check that out too. In the back of the room there, you're going to see it's just like a dip station pull-up bar. My ceilings are so low, it's barely even worth showing you the pull-up feature on it. But these are 3 cool pieces of equipment that barely cost anything compared to some of the other stuff in the gym. I also don't want to forget to show the Temple of Gainz standing wrist curl machine that's hidden in the corner. It's such a small footprint that I could just tuck it away back there. It's a stack. It works ridiculous for your forearms. You can check my videos where I have that. I love this machine. This is one of the, this was in my first order, this machine. And I sort of got it on a whim, and ever since it's been a staple of my programs for forearms and grip strength. All right, guys, we're getting towards the end of some of this equipment here. This is a new one that I've been posting videos about. This is the Syedee. It was sold under Mikolo linear row. If you go back just a couple videos, you'll see me using this. This is ridiculous. When this comes back in stock, I highly recommend that you guys check out this piece of equipment and buy it if you can. It hits the lats really nicely, a lot of different options. You can see I changed the sleeves on it. I explained that in my video, so you guys can check that out. I always wanted one of these, especially as soon as I saw it online. Not just from them, but Mega Mass has one and a bunch of other companies that when I saw it, I had to have this in my home gym. I thought this was so cool. Now, 2 more pieces really quick that we have here. Nothing to write home about, but the GMWD leg extension, leg curl machine. And then there's a Titan Fitness preacher curl bench that you've seen in a bunch of my arm videos. The Titan Fitness bench is super cool. The GMWD leg curl extension, you know, that machine's gonna be gone hopefully soon. I'm gonna use it until I can find a replacement. I've been through why I hate it at this point. I've outgrown it, but it's still here. So, oh, I also don't want to forget there's a Seal Row tucked away back over here that, you know, I don't know. Let's see if I can swing around. Right there, Seal Row. All right, guys. So that concludes the tour. I went through some of these pieces pretty quickly, spent a little bit more time on some other ones, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have questions, make sure you drop some comments below. Even though I enjoy making these videos for you guys, I also want to go spend some time with my wife and my baby. So I'm going to go do that now. I think dinner may be ready. If you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more content like this for you guys later.